part of the research in the costumes for Sleepy Hollow was actually looking at the true period in 1790 and what they wore. One character, the Headless Horseman, it's actually mentioned that he's a Hessian soldier. So the big question is, what was a Hessian soldier and what did they wear? They actually fought for the British, and so they were in the American Revolution, so their uniform tended to look very much like our revolutionary uniforms. So we did kind of a spin on that, but it couldn't be all red and blue and white because that's not very scary. So we did everything in black and gray and trimmed it all out as much as we can just for texture and detail so the audience, it doesn't look real flat to the audience. The buttons will help pick up the light, so it just gives it, just that little bit of glimmer. The biggest challenge is that he's headless. So how does the performer see? That's a secret that we're not going to tell you. But he is headless and carries his pumpkin with him, which is his head. So the costume does get kind of warm. So the performer we've built in some things for the performer's comfort as far as ice packs, and there's a little fan incorporated in. And overall, once he's dressed, he gets around pretty easily. So we just had him down on Rosa Park for, a little tour of the mall. So the women, there was a change, this is the period right after they had those big side panniers. So there's still a bit of a bum roll, which is what pushes the skirt out. The bodices are all still very heavily boned. This is on top of a very heavily boned corset. So once they were all dressed, mobility wasn't like it is today. You didn't bend, you didn't slouch. Sitting, you sat very proper, only because you were forced to. You couldn't bend over. They often wore a lot of different layers. I mean, we've got a skirt, there's umpteen petticoats underneath this. So, and that all helps to just give it the fullness and the silhouette of the period, and helps the audience believe we're in 1790 Sleepy Hollow.